Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the gentleman for yielding. I urge my colleagues to defeat the previous question and allow an amendment to put forward H.R. 356, the Protecting Our Democracy Act. A public report was released on Friday by the FBI, the CIA, and the NSA, and it was chilling. It declared that Russia attacked our democracy in the past presidential election. It said that the attack came from the Russian services themselves. It was ordered by Vladimir Putin, and most concerning, that Russia had a preferred candidate and that they sought to denigrate Secretary Clinton along the way. But going forward, this is not about relitigating the past. Donald Trump will be the next president. This is about preserving the integrity of our democracy and saying that our dialogue, our democracy, these fights between our parties, they belong to us. But the report also said that Russia intends to do this again. We know that Russia has done this before across the globe to our allies. They're doing it right now to other countries as they seek to move forward in their democracies. And now other foreign adversaries of ours will look at what Russia did if we do nothing and see an opportunity to strike us again. So we have an opportunity as Republicans and Democrats to come together and say that the victims may have been the Democratic Party in this past election. And if history has its way, in the next election it may be a different party. But the constant will always remain this: both parties will unite to say, we believe that this democracy which has been fought and sacrificed for is worth defending. And to do that, we should have an independent, bipartisan appointed commission to look at how this was able to occur, why our democracy was so vulnerable, and most importantly, make recommendations to the public to ensure that this never happens again. We should do this so first, we can devote ourselves fully. With an independent commission, you have full-time members and full-time staffs to understanding what happened. Second, we should do this to depoliticize what has occurred. The incoming president has continuously undermined the findings of our 17 intelligence agencies that Russia was responsible. We should depoliticize this by taking this out of Congress and having an independent commission once and for all sign off on who was responsible and again make recommendations to protect us going forward. We should also declassify, to the extent possible, the evidence behind the findings. And finally, once this commission is formed and once congressional investigations also take place, the American people have to come together. We have to come together because we can never again let an outside meddler influence our elections. So we have every single House Democrat co-sponsoring this legislation. But this legislation should not be partisan at all. When you talk to Republicans and you talk to Democrats in our district and you talk to independents, they all express a concern about what Russia did. And so what we can do in this House is say we are united. We are united to get to the bottom of what happened. And so I invite my Republican colleagues, join us in this search for what happened. Join us in this responsibility to do everything we can to tell our constituents the next election we won't let it happen again, defeat the previous question, and support H.R. 356, the Protecting Our Democracy Act.